Greetings. So today I want to give you some tips on what to do when you forget the word or the phrase that you're trying to say when you're communicating with someone. This is something that I've seen that is common across all of my students, my tutoring students, and so I wanted to share some things that I actually share with them. So, the first thing that you can do is actually tell the person that you're talking to, hey, can you give me a moment? I'm trying to find this word and it's not coming up. So just give me like 5, 7 seconds to just think about it. Literally, telling the person to give you a moment to think is one way you can give yourself some time to figure out the word that you're trying to say that you forgot, whether it's a word or a phrase, a group of words. Now, that's your first option. Option number two, if the person speaks your native language, you can ask them to, you can tell them rather, this is the word I'm looking for. What is it in English? So I have some students who speak French, whose native language is French. I speak French as well. I grew up learning both French and English. And so some of my students will say, after taking some time to think about like the word they're looking for, but they can't find it, they'll say, okay, Alexandra, like this is the word. The word is récupérer. Okay, how do we say that in English? So I would be like, oh, it's recuperate. And after we would move forward. And which is fun is because it still keeps a dialogue between you and that person when you're asking them, how do we say that word in English? Now, if the person does not speak your native language, here's option three. You use other words to describe the thing that you want to say. Okay, if you're an intermediate level English learner, you have a multiple words that you have a lot of vocabulary. Now this is your time to reach out to other types of words that you can use, and use your body language too in order to describe what you want to say. So for example, if I'm going to pretend I'm an English learner and I want to say the word apple, but I forgot. For some reason, I can't remember the word apple. So I might say, okay, can you and I'm talking to someone, right? I could say, hey, can you help me out here? It's a fruit. It's about this big, and the person might say, and it's red, and the person might say, oh, is it a strawberry? I'm like, no, it's bigger than a strawberry. It's red. It has, sometimes it can be yellow, sometimes it's green. Oh, you mean an apple? And then it's like, it makes it a little bit of a game, kind of like, okay, let's find the word. It makes it a word game. So those are the three options that you can use whenever you're in a conversation with someone and you forget, what you want to say, or you can't find the word or the phrase that you want to use. It's either number one, you just tell them, hey, can you give me a moment? I'm trying to look for this word, and give yourself like 5 to 7 seconds. Number two, if they speak your native language, ask them, hey, what is this in English? And number three, just use examples, use body language to describe what you're trying to say, and invite the person to help you out in figuring out what you're trying to say, basically. I hope any of these tips helps you out. And if you after listening to this, if you use it, do let me know in the comments below. And by the way, I wanted to tell you the good thing about that, when you're either telling the person to wait or you're asking them to help you out to find the word, is that it's going to reduce your nervousness, um, so that usually the nervousness comes with the idea of wanting to be perfect and wanting to get it right. And so when you allow yourself to be imperfect, to actually make mistakes, to actually allow yourself to not know, and it be completely normal and natural, then you'll have more confidence in yourself and your speaking abilities as well. And you're allowing yourself to learn and grow at the same time. Okay, I wanted to say that a little bit. Toodles.